Our hearts bleed for LaMelo, but the fact of the matter is that LaMelo Parker's life lies at the hands of Eric Smith. He showed an absolute disregard for his life, law enforcement's life, and his own child.
Up first at 10, cleared of any criminal wrongdoing. That's the ruling from a Mississippi grand jury tonight in the tragic death of a 3-month-old nearly a year ago.
That baby boy was used as a human shield at one point while his father, Eric Smith, got into a gun battle with police on I-10. The baby and Smith both died.
Our Shelby Myers has been on this story close to a year now. She's in the studio with the latest. Shelby.
Lenise and Byron, this all started when police say Eric Smith killed his ex-girlfriend and her nephew in Louisiana, then kidnapped his son LaMelo Parker. Parker and Smith were killed in that barrage of gunfire between law enforcement and Smith. And tonight, a grand jury report states they watched dash camera video and will not be charging any officers involved.
It tells me that all officers did the right thing in that situation, that there was an immediate threat and they had to remove that threat, and it's unfortunate the outcome.
Mississippi Public Safety Commissioner Sean Tyndall backing a grand jury report released today. In it, the grand jury says it finds no criminal conduct from law enforcement officers involved in the death of 3-month-old LaMelo Parker and his dad, Eric Smith, in this I-10 shootout.
Oh my God.
Officers said Smith was on the run after killing his ex-girlfriend and her nephew near Baton Rouge. According to the grand jury's report, dash camera footage that hasn't been released to the public shows Smith's car being stopped by spike strips across the state line in Hancock County, Mississippi. The grand jury says video shows Smith get out of the car holding LaMelo to his chest with one hand and a gun in the other. The report says Smith shot at the police before getting back in his car and continuing the chase. And at that time, the police did not return fire. The slow speed chase caught on cell phone video continued, and it was in Harrison County where a deputy forced Smith's car into the median. Both Smith and the deputy's cars got stuck in the mud, according to the report. The report says the deputy then realized his K9 had gotten out of the car and was in Smith's line of fire. This moment shown here on video from a bystander. According to the report, the deputy tried to get the K9 to safety when Smith fired his gun, hitting a patrol car. That's when the report says police opened fire, hitting Smith 3 times and LaMelo once. LaMelo was rushed to University Hospital with a police escort, but didn't make it.
Look, our hearts bleed for LaMelo too, and it's a very tragic situation, but law enforcement officers every day put their lives on the line and they make sacrifices, and the reality is in this situation, Eric Smith fired on law enforcement on multiple occasions.
The Biloxi NAACP president frustrated with the grand jury's decision, telling me a lawsuit could be in the works, and they want to see that dash cam video.
We're going to ask for that camera picture so we can see where they made their decision on. In another case like this, if it happens, I hope it doesn't, but if it does happen, that they would take more precaution, especially when a baby is in the car, because they're defenseless.
Now, in its report, the grand jury also recommends that agencies come up with a plan and then train for multi-jurisdictional cases like this. We also plan to ask Mississippi law enforcement for that dash camera video.